hi to the coin team. I know Jennifer will be out there. I'll be out there with a few of our other team members as well. And if you are going to be going to the More Than Pink walk, you're going to want to have the rain jacket.
Yeah, pink jacket, pink umbrella.
Pink one would be great.
Get it all. Yeah. It's going to rain. It might not start by the beginning around 9 a.m., but it will likely start as you're going through that walk and through the morning hours. So here's your forecast for that. Temperatures kind of chilly as well. A different day from our Saturday, but still a lot of people out there. And if you are out there, that rain jacket will be necessary. Temperatures were probably the lower 60s by about 11 a.m. there. So that's the big story, the big change in our forecast from today to tomorrow is going to be that cold front that moves on in. It's going to be pretty rainy for the first hour of the day, probably midday as well, as I mentioned slightly earlier in the broadcast. It's going to be good football weather though. Maybe a day to stay inside afterwards. Below average temperatures through most of the week, if not each and every day, and then a mix of rain and some dry time as we do go through the work week. But tomorrow will definitely be a bit wet out there. So rain chances, they increase for your Sunday. We'll wrap up the weekend wet. But then there should be some dry time on Monday and practically through the week, although Tuesday and Thursday might have a quick splash with 2 weak fronts that are going to be moving on through, and that might bring in some light rain and then some scattered activity on Friday as well. Show you an hour by hour as we go in through the overnight hours. You can see the rain to the northwest, still dry. Here's 5 a.m. trying to push this rain in already. I believe it might take a little bit longer, but I think by about 9 a.m. it's good to go. And then we have scattered activity behind that main front. And once it does kind of pass on through, some of these pockets right here, they may produce some intense rain for just a brief moment, and maybe even a little bit of lightning and some thunder, just a quick thunderstorm. But other than that, we might even have a couple sun breaks there right around 5:30, 6 p.m. into the evening hours, which might make for a really nice finish to our Sunday. But the first part of the day will definitely be a bit wet. Here's Monday morning, really nothing occurring there. So Sunday's forecast, we'll start with a little bit of rain. Temperatures in the 60s. I have us warming up to about the mid 60s for tomorrow afternoon. I have us drying out about 5 p.m. or so. And then we'll call it partly cloudy for the 7 p.m. hours. Later on, though, there's that Monday night. We get into Tuesday morning. So Monday is going to be a dry day, as I mentioned. But Tuesday is going to have this weak front that could produce some morning showers on Tuesday. It dries up pretty quick. Tuesday's not going to be a rainy day, all day sort of event, but it will at least have maybe a quick splash in the morning and afternoon. Wednesday will call some clouds. Thursday's events right there, that could produce a little bit of rain, and then that might linger into parts of Friday as well, where this model is really bringing in the rain while the other is keeping it dry. Tonight, temperature is cooling down to about the upper 50s to mid 50s, so it should be a pretty mild night. Tomorrow, temperatures in the 60s across the board, maybe in upper 50s there for Central Oregon. Seahawks game, yeah, we're going to have that. So lower 60s, cool and wet in your 7-day forecast here. Lower 70s to start off the week, but notice it doesn't get very warm. 62 on Thursday as well as Friday, so it's going to be kind of a chilly finish to the work week.
Okay, and even though it feels like we've already kind of started fall officially starts this week, right?
On Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, 12:50 in the morning.
It's officially here.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joseph.